Welcome back to the third episode of the third season of
Welcome back!
Hi.
Today we have people exploring castles,
Meeting up with old acquaintances,
hiding,
and exploring unknown regions.
so come join us. This week I traveled to distant places. I'd never been to most of these places before, so it was fun just adventuring and exploring around. It was a little scary though, weird plants and animals that I'd never seen before. But it was really fun and enjoyable because I was with friends, and that made me feel safe about everything that was going on. It was a little dangerous when it snowed a lot and we had to travel through the snow, so that was a little scary, but everything turned out all right because I had my friends with me, and we also had some really good guides to help us out. I just feel like there's something more out there when I'm going and hiking. I always feel at peace and calmer and more relaxed, and the anxiety and the stress of life is away. Sometimes it looks like nothing is alive. There's always something. Everything's so interconnected, just like people are with each other and people are with God. Everything in nature is connected with everything else.
This past week, I was brought to a castle. It was really exciting because I grew up in a small town and it was absolutely beautiful. We got to go visit a garden and the flowers were just stunning and the sun was setting, and it was just a really beautiful experience. There were mirrors and windows in this one hallway that just so stunning, though it was really crowded. It got kind of trapped in various rooms. There was a guy at the castle that I'm not a huge fan of. We, especially when we first met, did not get along very well.
We went on a hike through the woods.
And I just decided to go with them, kind of on a whim. I was thinking about it, but they were so determined, and it actually ended up being kind of fun.
Yeah. Oh, it was great. There's a lot of rolling terrain and trees and...
It was nice. The weather was really nice. It wasn't raining or too cold. I don't know why I agreed to go. It's not like me to be impulsive like that, but I'm really glad I did.
Yeah, me too. I think that it'll be great, just hanging out and going more places.
It's a little outside my comfort zone, but maybe that's a good thing sometimes.
Yeah, it is. It's good to step outside and be brave.
Last week, I found myself in a dark and mysterious place and got lost a few times, and making sure that I wasn't found as much as I possibly could. I guess I did have some allies with me, but they weren't the most helpful. I'm afraid of fear itself. I'm afraid of what I don't know, what's out there waiting for me.
Last week, I decided to go out to dinner to meet up with an old friend. I hadn't seen him in a while, and it was really good to see him again. He's just so goofy, and I just wish for a second that he'd grow up. I mean, really, the kid just won't grow up, and that's kind of why I really like him, but it's also why I can't stand him sometimes. I really seem to relate to people who just want to relate to other people. I know that sounds kind of weird, but in reality, it's more about a willingness to connect. You know what I mean? I mean, if people are just totally closed off or just in a robot mode, I just know that they're just going to be a snob, and I don't want anything to do with them. People do seem to get an edge to their worldview.
Come on, Indy.
Nah.
They're different. Woo! You know, just a large variety of... There's a red herring for you.